This, I guess, is an interesting one, a bit different what I do, but so as you can tell, there's total 13 heroes. You start off with Woody, right? Like the basic one. Uh, they all have their own. I totally forgot they have their own passive. I forgot that. So obviously Woody starts with the 10% crit chance, right? You look at his deck, it tells you everything. You don't even have to buy them. You can see, okay, would I like this hero? But you start with him. He's great for starting out. If you're playing with them, it's always a good idea to get Fury. You get another attack after killing an enemy, which is always good. The lifesteal to keep yourself healed. If you need more defensive cards and stuff, you always just pick those. Like, it just depends on your luck because it is like RNG. Uh, Almost never. I don't really pick this unless, like, say, you're rather tanky, even for a DPS hero, because you do 50% more when you're half out. Multi-hit chance. Sorry if my like cursor whatever goes wild. I think my controller kind of got a bit messed up, but it still works anyway. Just so you wonder why sometimes I go over like 3 or whatever extra than I meant to. Anyway, Ricochet. I'd say if you don't have Fury, get Ricochet. It's really good. Helps you kill enemies faster. Multi-shot chance always good. Extra chance to hit them again after your initial attack. Heal, barely seen it because it only pops up when you're low on health, I guess. Armor just gives you more, defense is more armor. Less damage taken. It varies. Obviously, these numbers are accurate too. Crit damage doubles your crit damage. If you don't have around 50, I would not get this. This one is like almost like, and some heroes don't have crit chance, so there's no crit damage. If there is, it might be from something else. But there is a set I could probably, yeah, I will get to that after this. So which hero would obviously I'll probably words, sorry. Probably do another one on, because I have all of the sets, right? So like 6 or 7, 5. And depending on what you need, you want to put that on them. So the crit chance, obviously, this is all of his cards attack, crits. These always good to get them. Like any of them, if you struggle with trying to get through stages, but I will show something that'll help that if that's what you're struggling with. Health, of course, it is always very decent. It could help. It does, I think it scales right. Yeah, I've seen this be different numbers before. These are always the same, the legendary and the rare one, but this sometimes goes to 20 or 30, whatever it varies. This is good only if you're like going into the next wave and you don't have much damage. But anything else is better. Always Fury for people that have it. Multi attack, Ricochet, Rage, just like and lifesteal. You gotta at least have some lifesteal. If you're someone that doesn't, you can't kill the enemies quick enough or something like that. Evasion, chance to dodge attacks for really good. This one always good to get. Like and the DR, or I guess it's RD or damage reduction. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, all those good. Always want, like, if you're not getting enough attack or something, it's not bad if you lose or whatever and restart it. Just do that to hopefully get a better cards. But it's also in the cause that if you, okay, I guess I shouldn't be talking about this, but this is what you would want to pick if you're going to play with him. Like, he's great for killing multiple enemies, but you can also melt. Like, you could just ignore Ricochet and get a Fury. this, life steal, just all the ones that aren't ricochet. Be tanky enough that you could survive the boss, or you will just get one shot, unless you can one tap him. But whatever. Now the perks, I didn't know. You max it out at 11. I would think you could still level them up, but they get an ultimate card, and this may add it to their deck or increase it, depending what it says. So this will give you a 200. So instead of just a 100, you get 200. But it costs 5,000 hero tokens. I think that's what they're called. Let me check. If I go to the shop, yeah. So if you go over here, you could buy. There's hero cards and there's hero tokens. Yeah, the hero tokens. So, you can unlock one of each of these for the first two talents and skills. They all have their own unique one. These are not a card that anybody could get. Same with this. You can always unlock the others and try it and see if you like it or if it's better. They cost 1,000, of course. Same with these. You can unlock these permanently, the perma cards. You can boost your stats by 10% in any of these. And this is 25 for all of them. This may be a one-time thing. It probably is. It costs 5,000. It's costly, but I think it's usually worth it. But if you're needing something like this, target ranged first, because you die to them quicker. Or more crit damage. Whatever you would want to be him. He's great for, obviously, early. Even if you play him in the late game, still could be good. Cowboy. Cowboy, what is his? Master of the Quick Draw. And unleash barrage of bullets before reload. So he can pretty much... I may have to take him in, just a quick thing, and then leave to see. If he shoots all of his bullets, I'm not sure if it's like, okay, he can beat an enemy in one bullet, right? But what if he has to, if he uses all of them on one enemy? I think he might do that, but I can't remember. Anyway, you can get extra bullets, so for bosses and stuff, this is really good. And the reload is pretty much just for reloading how many. You always reload 3. So if you get these, they're good, the magazine size. He will only reload a certain amount unless it says otherwise. So for every bullet, 10% more. Insta kill, 1%. Each of these have a level. It could be 1 or it could be 4, 3, 5, whatever. Ricochet is good for him, especially because he can only hit one enemy. Some people have great AoE or heroes. About the same things, except no rare crit chance. Pretty much about the same, except the bullet cards. This chance to pierce their armor, so you can, I guess, ignore their armor. This is great because he can hit 2 extra enemies if you don't want to use a ricochet. Or double shot chance. So he's pretty much real good for damage. I guess after Woody, you probably want to use him. Bullet Storm. This attacks a random enemy. It can be good. That just depends. This hits all enemies. Good damage, but it's not guaranteed. Instant kill chance, very low, but it's not bad. So, and yeah, these, it would probably be good to get always a perma card. But you have to level them up. You can unlock it, but you won't be able to use it until you get to that level. And reloads full, so this is probably the best one to get first, maybe. Because if you're having to pick the reload and you have a bigger magazine than like 3 bullets, he will reload that whole thing instead of, oh, I need to get the reload card, extra bullets. He's great for damage. Woody's not bad himself, obviously starting out. Barbarian, he does have some life still. He has a rage life still, which builds up. This gives you, I think, 1 extra every attack. Rage damage, this just means he moves more, so he can get to the enemies if he has a, 20% attack per charge. So this charges up his rage. He can revive, multi-chance, which is great, and fury. I think on melees, they hit multiple enemies if they're close enough to each other. The crits, the defense, the DR, around the similar stuff. So not bad. He is tanky, of course. And oh yeah, that's just telling you his rage. So he does twice the amount. Normally this does 50, the rage. On half health you do 50, but this is 100 for him. He can reflect, which is good, return damage. He does more damage, or he can do more to melees, which they're usually tankier. Or you can hit all units, a small percent chance, but that's not bad. Reduce his rage cooldown. I guess it does have a cooldown. Reduce damage taken, one of these, of course. You might be able to get all these up. I haven't bought one. I may do it just to show, but I was debating who do I want to buy because I have enough to purchase any hero. There's obviously the DPS, the tanks, the lifestealers, AoEers, crowd control, stuff like that. It just depends what you like. And this one, I guess it adds 10% more lifesteal. Not sure, but it does say it adds that. Okay, and Rex, he's one of the first that are a summon. He summons minions, or bears in this case. So his bears, right, you can get extra bear, wound, damage, so it's a dot. He throws, I guess, so he's from range, so he does, the bears are just to tank hits. He can shoot or throw axes or whatever it is. About the same things, of course. He does have a dot, though, so it does do damage, I guess, when it's their turn. This, you can get another bear. You can have your bears do more damage, or your bears block an attack, so you can tank hits. They have to get through your bears to get to you. Crit chance. Your bears can do more damage for 3 turns. Or they can stun, a chance for 2 turns while doing a lot of damage. I think the stun is probably best. Depends if you just need damage. Or you want to keep them from hitting your bears, right? Bears can pretty much revive with the ultimate. And Suna, she looks cool. She does not have some things, but that's fine. Okay, so her passive is consumes multiple, or she consumes, what is this? She can shoot multiple enemies. She's a burn, she's a dot one as well. She is a splash, so she can hit multiple enemies. Multi-chance, extra projectile, all of that, defense, attack, heals. Now, she can cast 2 instead of 1 spells. Chance to make them do more damage. Or a fire shield that it explodes, it does damage. They break it, I'm guessing. Do a lot of damage to the highest health enemy. Can activate a fire shield for 2 turns, 2 attacks. So as long as they don't hit you twice, it will stay on you. Some enemies have multi-attack chance. Launch a wave. This is an AoE pretty much, so it does AoE. And this, ricochet. So she doesn't have one in her deck, but you can get a ricochet with this. That can be very good. This guy, Mammon, Launching a spinning blade is deadly dance, stealing life. So he is like a vampire with each precision strike. So he can do another spin attack, so I guess an extra turn. So this probably just means he can hit from farther away, sword size. Life still pretty much a full-on vampire, not bad choice. And these. 1+ times, that just means the multiplies you get for dropping the balls will be 1 times to everything. So this one's actually better than the card one, but not always, because sometimes you might just want to boost others, get more. So he can heal off of his max HP when killing enemies. That's really good if you're real tanky. He can stun them a small chance, but he can. Life steal permanent, or you can life steal from all enemies' health, 20% of their health. Chance to throw a sword, dealing damage to all enemies and healing you for 50%. That's good. It just, again, depends what you want or what you like. And his ultimate, 10% chance, but he trains half of their health. Not bad. If you're feeling like you're great with RNG, that's a good choice if you want to be the vampire. Mammon. Now this guy has clones. I think he has melee or range, but anyway, he can summon shadows. Pretty much don't know how much you could get, but these can take hits pretty much. Well, it said he's impossible almost to kill. Because they attack the enemy that's the closest. So he is ranged because you can see right here, Ricochet, and probably I think only ranged to have that. He's got evasion, similar stuff to Woody and the other ranged people. No DR, that's fine. But he can have evasion, like he's pretty much just made to dodge. Split shot, or you could get 600, which I'm guessing that's a one-time thing. I do not think it allows you to keep getting 600. Chance to teleport behind him and do crazy damage. Crit chance. I'm not sure if you can level these up. You might be able to, but I don't know. I haven't got one yet. I want to use it on someone I like, because I almost have 5,000. And I'd want to get an ultimate probably, but you have to get them to level 11. Chance to throw 15 daggers in random directions doing 55% damage. That's a lot if you hit the same enemy, but now this one's real good. His clone, it's Shadow Clone. So I don't think it works for every single clone. It seems like it just works for one. So I could be wrong. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you have this rogue and you have gotten this, because I would like to know that. But yeah, he copies all the cards that you already have. So he could have a lot of stuff. Ricochet, all of that, whatever you have gotten or bought. This guy, probably the best for damage, like shredding enemies. So I would think he can hit, multiple enemies. That's exactly why he doesn't have Ricochet. So he can get extra and Ricochet, so I guess it bounces to another enemy. Burn damage, obviously. He's got rage, all of that, but this is where he does the most damage. He can stun, so it's guaranteed. 10% attack for each enemy alive, so that's not bad. 100% to enemies with half health. Oh, really? That's another thing why he can just shred them. And this is the one that 13% of their max health and ignoring armor. That's why he can hit to 50% more enemies, melees, or you can hit all of them, a chance to hit all of them. And this, which would just make him even crazier, multi-hit. Now, she is probably, like, I think the only healer. Maybe the druid. But anyway, Ava, I think that's how you say her name. She can heal and spawn wisps. I've read that she pretty much can just, I guess, AoE, even though she can hit an extra target, get a bonus for each wisp. So I'm guessing each wisp it does increase her damage because of this card. Multi-hit, attack, crit, all of that. She can heal. This is her one thing. Unique card to heal 30%. Now the perks. You can get 4 extra from enemies. Or you could just, I guess, get this. But you wouldn't need the card, I guess, if you got this. But she can dodge every 4 attacks. She gets evasion. She can blink, chance, and 2 blink and do a lot of damage. Or she can have a chance to hit everybody. But why she's good is her cards. I didn't even go to her cards. Sorry. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the other person. Never mind. I don't know if wisps count as, like, attacking wisps. I'm not sure if this counts as I guess an entity, a thing that she uses. Let's see, summon. Yeah, so technically I think it is. It says summon. So she can summon them. She can heal herself and her wisps. Now this guy is pretty much a necromancer. He can summon skeletons. They can upgrade, which upgrade I'm guessing just increases their stats, obviously. They can revive, so I'm guessing this is a one-time revive when they die. Merge into big skeleton, probably making them twice as strong or something like that, you know? Fury, always good. Not many have it. If you like that type of gameplay, this guy's great. Now his things. He can attack another target. The skeletons get more health or attack, right? Reduce all damage taken by half at the start of your turn. So this is reduce damage. So I'm guessing it probably reduces damage to skeletons too. It didn't say it doesn't. Anyway, you can summon meteors if a chance to hit one enemy though. This not bad. It can drain, or 30% chance to drain soul from random enemies, damaging and healing for half of that amount. Not bad. Just all of those upgrades. And this, you can get 1 extra skeleton from a target, whatever the heck that means. From target, I'm not sure. So there's 3 people that cause 2.5k gems, one that's 2,000. And for some reason, looking online, they didn't have the last 2 in here. They said they didn't have their names, and they are honestly kind of strong. So if you just want the strongest one, pick that. But she's the one that summons treants. Blocking attacks and traps she has. So I didn't realize you can skip their turn. So she's pretty good. Even though for some reason I think the game's like, oh, they're not that good. Tier list. I don't mean the. For some reason they're saying it's just not that good, but that's honestly decent. She can summon a treant trap and ents. Shoot this last 1 extra turn. Don't know how much you can get it up because, they vary. This does 50% to other root. So if they're rooted, they'll take more damage. Rooted enemies receive double damage pretty much. Ricochet, yeah, so she's kind of good. Crazy. She can CC them a bit. But there's one even better for that. This guy, no, it's not him, but he's insane. Yasuhiro, I think I said that right. He's crazy. Like, his cards, so he can pretty much potentially attack an enemy 5 times. So we got this, increased number of attacks by 2. He can counter with kunais. He can block. He can do double, per chance to a double attack, a triple attack, a quad attack, and a pent. This is why I said this guy is kind of crazy. He's insane. Now, the talents. He can heal 25% as long as he's done a critical. Killed enemy with a crit, right? He can heal, or he has a chance to kill them. Guaranteed at 20% HP on their health. If he blocks a ranged attack, he can reflect it back to only 200. But that's not bad. He can still block it. Which I think it would scale, maybe. He marked enemies. If his crit goes up to 50% at that point. Or sorry, guarantees a crit with a 50% chance to do a lot of damage, and he heals. That's insane. He can summon allies. They only a chance, and they do 6 attacks, 200% of attack, and then they just go away. They don't stay, but that's not bad. Now, he can block all attacks at chance and pretty much not take any damage. But I don't think he can attack. He might still be able to. Yeah, he's really crazy. Like, I can see why he's worth so much. Make all kunais explode. Yeah, you got exploding kunais now. So I'm guessing that does splash damage, obviously. And probably one I might get. No, she's awesome. She's got the most CC I've seen. She does chill damage. More damage per stack, so I'm not sure how the stacks work. How high she can do that. She can freeze them with frost or whatever that is. I'm guessing it's something she builds up, just like some other heroes have. It does a lot of damage. She's got ricochet, lifesteal. She's pretty much a better version of Woody, because you can keep them from attacking and do insane damage. I don't know if it works on bosses. It might not freeze bosses. So she can freeze. She can get her ice shards, which I'm guessing is her unique resource or something. She can multicast. She can get an extra spawn rate, I think, on each wave. It's great. Blizzard, which I would guess probably puts a chill effect. It does splash damage. What is this? Chance to freeze an enemy and deals a lot of damage. This can give you defense for 3 attacks. I don't know what defense. Why does it say that? But she can apply chill to every enemy, every attack received by Nova. So every time she hits them. Sorry. But yeah, she's crazy. And this, you get even more ice shards, and the spawn rate goes up to your deck. So yeah, I honestly think I might get her, even though you can get like chance to get them all. It's just RNG. Why? Well, I guess I will show you that first. So the shop, right? You can buy these, which that is a lot. That's not a bad deal, especially if you want to like buy all the heroes, try them or whatever for $30. You can buy these things, of course. Like there's a lot of them. This you would think, oh, that's a lot. Yes, it's a lot, but it does. I feel like it's not. It takes like 10 up to at level 8 on gear. It takes 10 of these to get it up 1 level. There's gear you could buy with gems. You can earn these in the game. You can buy them if you're looking to try to get heroes. Um, Now it doesn't say a rarity, so I'm guessing. Some take more to unlock than others, or you could. I would say the best deal, you just want to get heroes, buy this, or save up for gear because that helps you get through things faster. You can also buy coins. This is not that many coins. I'm not kidding. I earned more than this from having the full set, a full set of armor. Keys you can buy, but I would just use the set. And if I go to, let's see, gear, so all the gear, depending on what you need, yes, you only need 4 of them. I'm not sure why they didn't say, hey, let's just make this a 6-piece set to get the effect, just because if you're going to do 4 to get a set, why wouldn't you just do 8-piece, or yeah, just allow us to have 8 pieces then in total or something. I don't know. But gear, the collectors is amazing for farming coins, designs. What else was it? You can get extra chances of balls, which help a lot. But you have to get them up to rarities. That's what makes this. Each set will be better for if you're just trying to farm or you want, something to keep them alive. This one is also for keys, so that's the set you want to only use if you're trying to get gear up to legendary. Whatever rarities they have, I only know what they have. The highest rare is legendary. So this set, tanky, you can revive. It's good if you have damage, but you're struggling in defense. It also heals you per wave, gives you HP, DR. It's just the tanky set. The rogue is for damage. If you don't need anything, you just want to get through waves or, I guess, levels, just use the rogue. It's really good for damage, evasion, really nice. Crit chance 2% on the end, on wave end. This set is just, I guess, if you struggle, like, just get a ton of extra balls to like get better upgrades. And this is apparently 30. Yeah, so every level, so this is 50. I don't know what level the max level of legendary is gonna give you. 50 is the max for epic. But anyway, tactician is, yes. It also gives you discounts, which could help. I think this is just overall better. It gives you coins, it gives you designs, it gives you keys, it can give you, what was the other thing? Sometimes it can give you some balls if you're struggling, but if you need upgrades, this is the better one to use. Warrior, the last one, is, this does have life still at some of it. It gives you extra attack as long as you're above 80% health. This is like full on, I think, just for like tanky with the side of lifesteal. So you could use this if someone doesn't have lifesteal and you struggle with staying alive, but your damage is great. It's just a good set to use for those heroes. Chess, you can obviously spend. You have to spend. Okay, so it looks like from now on I should probably only be using it when I have 9. From what you see, it says you want the best chance to get epic. Just wait till you have 9. Actually, it might be 10 in total, so it doesn't matter how many you open. It's just, if I opened 1, it would probably go down to 8. But yeah, guaranteed at probably a set amount, but and then you go to merge. Obviously, this is how you get this stuff up. But yeah, that is honestly quite a lot of heroes and choices to be whatever you like. But let me know if you guys like this video. Leave a like on it. Comment what hero you like, why you like them, or I guess the first one you bought, whatever. And I'll probably do another one, but more on, I don't know, something else, I guess. there is literally a crap ton of levels in the upgrades. I think it goes to like a lot. And this, so there's easy, normal, there's, I think, all the way up to, I think just hard maybe, or it goes past that. It probably goes past that. Can I just like, okay, so there's master. Okay, I see. I didn't know. I forgot. And advanced. Yep. There is at least, oh gosh, there's another expert. I would think master would be above these and elite. Holy smokes, is that the highest one? I think it is. For some reason, it's not taking me over there. Anyway, that's like 7 or 8-ish difficulties. But yeah, there's a lot. You also get stuff for collecting. But anyway, if you guys haven't already, please subscribe so you don't miss when I pause. Is free. You can always change your mind later. If you want to see more of this, just let me know. Like, I guess like seeing how far I could go, what the legendary, whatever. Honestly, it doesn't seem like there's too much, but it's a good free game. If you like this type of stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.